You ready, Cleotis?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My name is Cleotis Johnson, and I'm here to tell you about the story of my best friend, Lucius Johnson. The story is called You're a Good Man, Lucius Johnson. This took place in the 1950s,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the story about Lucius overcoming adversity
Mm-hmm.
and him becoming friends with a white man named Jim Bob.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So our story takes place in 1952 Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jim Bob was my man.
Mm-hmm.
He had an untimely death about 16 and a half years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was a terrible horse and buggy accident.
Mm-hmm.
It was the buggy, no horse. The runaway buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell a horse and buggy was on the road 16 years ago? I have no idea. But anyway, God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Lucius tell me. See, I wasn't there. This is when I had went up to the New York City to work at a factory.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had got sick of Mississippi, I tell you. But Lucius, she said he was going to stay because she was going to try to change things. He wanted to be like that boy Martin Luther King. We gonna get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna get to it. So anyway, yeah, my boy Lucius, he called me on the telephone one day, and he tell me, he said, Theotis, he said, Theotis, me and Cleotis, he said, Cleotis. I'm sorry, I'm old. I forget my name sometimes. He said, Cleotis. He said, I had it's this white man, no neighbor named Jim Bob. And, I just moved in the neighborhood. And then, Jim Bob had been treating me real bad. And I said, oh no, that's why you needed to call me to New York City. And then I said, that's just crazy. I said, it's just completely unfair. All men should be created equal. I said, all men should be created equal. But it won't show back in them days. You know what I'm saying? We had just got out of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I was a slave.
In 1953?
Don't be a smart ass. I was a slave in 1884. I am 162 years old. I've seen a lot of shit. Oh, hold on, baby. So, I'm so old and my hair falls. So, yeah. So, Lucius, he said that it was just consistent abuse from Jim Bob and his family next door. You had Jim Bob and his wife, Katie, and their little daughter, what was that little white girl's name? Lucretia. And then you had, they had a son, little Jim Bob Jr. Even those small children, they had been taught, hate had been instilled in them small children. They were 5 and 3 years old, and then they would just, Lucius said they would just call him all types of niggas every day. He look out the window, he would see little Lucretia, little 3-year-old Lucretia holding up a sign and saying, nigga. And then little Jim Bob would come over there and every day, Lucius would walk to his job at the Mississippi Pie Factory. They were apple pies. They made processed apple pies. And yeah, he said little Jim Bob would follow him 6 blocks up the road, up a dirt road, and throw rocks at the back of his head.
That's some fucked up shit.
Lucius would Lucius would send me pictures and his head would be all swole. The worst thing ever, and little Jim Bob Jr. would just chase him and be like, "Oh, stinking nasty, filthy nigger goon." And I said, "Oh, Lucius, that's some more bullshit." He said, now that's a damn shame. I say that's a damn shame, Lucius, but there wasn't nothing Lucius could do about it. It was Mississippi, 1950s Mississippi. One day, Lucius got sick of that shit. Lucius walked up to Jim Bob's. Lucius walked up to Jim Bob's door. He kicked that bitch in. He said, he kicked it in. And he came in. He said he went in the door, and Jim Bob was sitting there in a recliner with a shotgun in his hand.
A shotgun in his hand?
A shotgun in his hand. I said, "You not." And then Lucas stepped in the door. And then he said, well, Jim Bob said, he said, "What the hell is this?" And then Lucius said, "Now listen here. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. But either way, I'm gonna rape you, boy." And Jim Bob was just like, "Oh hell no, ain't no nigga gonna rape me." And then Lucius was like, "Well, you about to get a dick raping in your butthole today."
Oh no!
And then Jim Bob said, "Oh nigga." And then Lucius said, "Hell cracker." And then Lucius said, at that very moment, he lunged at Jim Bob. And then he tackled him down to the floor from his easy chair. He was eating peanuts at the time. Knocked all the peanuts all over the floor. Them delicious peanuts. Do you know how much peanuts is high as hell now? Can you wait some peanuts back in the day? Peanuts was high back in the day.
Weren't they like 10 cents?
It don't even look. I ain't make 10 cents in a week back then. Look, gal. Don't interrupt my story no more. Anyway, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my sadistic granddaughter, Lucius tackled him to the floor, spilling those delicious nuts everywhere. While Lucius was pulling out his own nuts. Lucius.
That's horrible.
Lucius said that surprisingly, Jim Bob had already had a hole in the back of his penis. So he had a aluminum foil full of Vaseline in his back pocket, and he poured it out, and then he slathered it, and then he proceeded to rape Jim Bob. And I said, "Oh, did you rape him?" And he said, "Yeah, I raped him." He said, "I just got so sick of it." And then he said that after a while, him and Jim Bob started bonding. So it won't rape no more. And after that, they just became fast friends. Jim Bob told Lucius after he was done, he said, "I respect you more for raping me, Lucius." "You're a good man, Lucius Johnson." "You're a good man, Lucius Johnson." Well, that's really all that happened. And like I said, Jim Bob and Lucius just became fast friends. Jim Bob's wife Katie was a little disturbed he was spending all his time with old little nigger boy. But yeah, if she only knew what was going on in that there basement. Now, if you're wondering, no, me and Lucius ain't never get down like that. Cleophas don't get down like that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I prefer a woman to hit it.
That's enough, Grandpa.
I hate it.
Yeah, okay.
By class. Did I ever tell you they used to call your granddaddy a light-skinned Keith Sweat?
No, I didn't know that, Granddaddy.
You know why?
Why?
And I can make it last forever.
Okay,
Did I ever tell you about the time that I pissed on Pastor Healy?
You pissed on Pastor Healy?
Yeah.
Why?
He was in the way when I whipped my dick out.